Good morning and good Erev Shabbos, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well, getting ready for the second Shabbos of this. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's this, and we have a lot going on. I hope everybody will, or by the time you get this, you will have tuned into the Challah and are preparing properly for Shabbos. I just want to begin with a couple of Mazel Tovs, as I mentioned at the end of yesterday's video, but perhaps you didn't have the patience to sit through, which I don't blame you because it's me. First of all, Mazel Tov to Jody and Ronan Samuels on the birth of their son, 7 pounds, 3 ounces. They are home. I spoke with them yesterday. They're home, adjusting, and we will celebrate accordingly at a later date. And of course, they will be having the bris, but obviously it'll be very scaled down, really scaled down, again, for safety. So mazel tov to them on the birth of their first child and their son, and mazel tov to the whole family. Mazel tov to Raz and Michael Grad on becoming grandparents. Mazel tov to Chana and Rabbi on the birth of their son in Nashville. And our best to the whole family, having the bris, and hopefully Pesach out there as well. One of the things that I wanted to... This Shabbos is Vayakel, Pekudei, Chazak, Parshas HaChodesh, anniversary of Andrew Wilf's bar mitzvah, if you remember that. It's also Mevarcham HaChodesh. Rosh Chodesh is going to be Thursday. Thursday is the beginning of the month of Nisan, Rosh Chodesh Nisan on Thursday. And I just think about this, that there are so many things that we don't get to do together as a community, which makes me unbelievably sad and despondent. And one of the things also that we would normally do on this Shabbos before Nisan is we would say all the Kel Malei Rachamims for the whole month of Nisan, which I will do on my own, but I can't, obviously we're not going to have it with the Sefer Torah and the Minyan, etc. But I just wanted to point out the yard sites that will be observed this week, which is something of note. Obviously, of course, the people who can't say Kaddish and the people who have Simchas, etc., but there also are people observing yard sites this week, so I just wanted to recognize those names. To Elian Levy's grandfather, Emmanuel Ben David, Zichrono Livracha, to Chick Paradis's grandmother, Kayla Bas Yosef, Zichrono Livracha, Mimi Besner's father, Ephraim Ben Yisrael, on Rosh Chodesh Nisan, Zichrono Livracha, and Mr. Halpern, Mr. Sam Halpern, Zichrono Livracha, his mother, Bela Bas Naftali, which is going to be a week from today on the 2nd of Nisan, Zichrono Livracha. And again, we should only have simchas. So as long as this goes on, we'll recognize the yard sites. But again, we should include those in our tefillas as well. I just wanted to share with you a brief Devar Torah for Shabbos. And as you know, that every Friday night we study something from the Orach Chaim HaKadosh. That's what we're covering this year. So as we finish Vayakel and Pekudei, and it's... I guess if someone was lining, they wouldn't feel so bad about missing these, but they're very long and technical. But still, the notion of not being in the shul, I didn't want to film in the shul today. It's actually, to me, it's just unbelievably depressing and sad. I actually, for the first time, I closed the outer doors of the Aron Kodesh, the wooden doors, just for safety purposes, but I never close those. And though the shul building is closed, we're never closed here. We have, Baruch Hashem, a lot going on. But the pasuk says as follows. After the conclusion of the Mishkan and the bringing of the items, Vayavo kol ish asher nesa'o libo, v'chol asher nadva rucho oso heviu es trumas Hashem lemlechas o moed v'chol abedoso levigdei hakodesh. Every man whose heart inspired him came, and everyone whose spirit motivated him brought the donation for Hashem, for the work of the Olam Moed, for its labor and the sacred garments. The Orach Chaim HaKadosh comments, he says, why is it sometimes, there are two different terms here, ish asher nesa'o libo, and asher nadva rucho. Particularly, why when the person who raised his heart inspired him, it uses the word ish. Whereas for nadva rucho, someone whose spirit motivated him, it does not say the word ish. So the Orach Chaim says as follows. He says there's two different types of categories. The first is someone who donates wholeheartedly according to his means, whatever he's financially able to do. And that's called nadva rucho. That's someone who pledges and whose spirit motivates him. Hasheni, he says there's a second one that gives even more than he's able to do, out of the goodness of his heart. And that's called nisa'o libo, meaning his heart inspires him, his heart elevates him. It causes him to assess himself as though he were wealthier than he actually is, so that he gives generously beyond his means. And that's why it uses the word ish, he goes on to say, it's a lashon of chashivus, it's a language, a term of distinction. I think it's extremely relevant during this time because we are being stretched beyond our means. And I'm not talking just financially, I'm just talking about our patience, our resilience, our ability to be in one place for an extended amount of time. Those who have small children at home certainly can identify with this, or those who are alone have a different type of struggle. So it's our job to become ish. It's our job to become a person of distinction, that we're able to stretch beyond our means, beyond what we might think is mentally capable, emotionally capable, beyond what we think we even know what we're able to do. And I'm sure that with the support of one another, again, reaching out to one another, keeping in contact, I hope that these videos help. I do appreciate the feedback people have expressed. That's why I keep doing it, because people say that they look forward to it. And it helps me as well, because I'm lost as well. I'm with everybody else, and I'm not sure exactly where to go. So we have to try to be ish, people who are nisa'o libo, people who can give from our hearts, go beyond what we think we are, and reach capabilities that we never thought we were able to accomplish. It seems that we're still well into this, and I don't know if the end is in sight. I don't know. I'm just being practical and realistic. Let's hope that this ends soon. Let's hope that we all have a wonderful, peaceful Shabbos. Again, I would make the recommendation, unplug. There's no need for anything. You're not going to miss anything. Spend time with the family. Sing the Zmiros and enjoy Shabbos with your families. And please join us after Shabbos for a virtual Havdalah on Facebook Live. Again, wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom, and hope everybody is doing great. Bye-bye.